Hello and welcome to Echo Speak English. Today we're diving into something super useful, how to talk about things happening, well, right now. Let's imagine you're about to meet someone for the very first time. So, picture this. You see someone new. What do you say? How do you ask them what they're doing at this very moment? Let's figure that out together. Okay, so here's the scene. We've got two people, and they're about to meet for the first time before their English class starts. Let's listen in on what they say.
Hello, what are you doing?
Hi, I am waiting for our class. Welcome. See? That was a really simple chat, wasn't it? But inside that little conversation were some super important words for talking about what's happening right now. Let's take a closer look. So, the first word we heard was doing. This word is all about action. When I asked, "What are you doing?" I was basically asking, what is your action at this moment?
Let's try saying that together. Repeat after me. Doing. Great job.
And the other key word was waiting. When I said I am waiting, it just means I'm staying in one place until something else happens. In this case, until our class starts. It's an action that's happening right now. Okay, your turn to practice. Say it with me. Waiting. Perfect. All right, so how do we actually make these sentences? Well, guess what? It's pretty easy. There's a simple rule for talking about what's happening now. Here's the magic formula. First, you need a subject. That's the who or what. Then you add the right form of the verb to be. That's your am, is, or are. And finally, you take your main action word, your verb, and you add ing to the end of it. Let's see exactly how this works. So if the subject is I, you always use am, like I am waiting. For you, we, or they, you're going to use are. For example, you are learning English. And for he, she, or it, we use is. So you'd say, she is studying. See? It's a pattern. Okay, so here's something really cool. We use this for right now, for sure, but you can also use it in a couple of other ways. It's more flexible than you might think. So, number one, the big one, is for actions happening right this second, like he is speaking on the phone. But you'll also hear it for things that are just temporary, not forever, like we are living in London for a few months. And, get this, you can even use it for future plans, like I am meeting my friend tomorrow. We'll dive deeper into those other uses in a different lesson, but for today, let's just stick with the right now part. But wait, just like with most rules in English, there's a little exception. A little something you've got to watch out for. It's an important one. Okay, so some words just don't like that ing ending. Usually, these are verbs about feelings or what's happening in your mind. Think about words like know, want, love, or belief. Let me show you what I mean with an example. This is a perfect example. You would never, ever say, I am knowing the answer. That sounds, well, it sounds wrong. The correct way is just simple. I know the answer. A lot of learners make this mistake, so if you can remember this one, you're ahead of the game. Okay, you've learned the rule, you've learned the exception. Guess what time it is? It's your turn to practice. Let's do a little quiz to see how you're doing. Ready? All right, here's the first one. I'll give you the pieces. We have she, study, for her exam. How would you put those together to say it's happening right now? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, got your answer? The correct sentence is, she is studying for her exam. We use is because the subject is she, and we add ing to study. Awesome job. You're doing great. Let's try just one more. The words are, they work on a new project. How do you make that a sentence? And the answer is, they are working on a new project. Perfect. We use are because we're talking about they. You are really getting the hang of this. Fantastic. And hey, look at that. You're actually doing it right now. You are learning English. You did an absolutely great job today. And that's our whole lesson for today. If you want to keep learning and practicing with us, please make sure you subscribe to Echo Speak English. And I'll leave you with one last question. What are you doing right now? Go ahead and tell us in the comments below using the tense we just learned. We'll see you next time.